Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. How are you?
We're good. How are you?
Doing well, thanks.
Good.
Let me just get everybody pulled in here. Had a little trouble getting logged in, but I'm good now. So we'll start our meeting here in about 1 minute. Any wins from anybody from the past week? Any of you guys able to jump on the calls yesterday? They were pretty good. I think I saw Angela and Debbie on the sales call. And Karen, I think I saw Karen too. But yeah, they were good calls. I'm gonna get the replays from Kelly, and I'll repost those in the newsletter next week. And just as a reminder, Darren Cottrell will be doing a call later today. I think it's at 1:30 Eastern time. And then on Thursday, we'll have the another call with Darren and Barry Owens for the entire ADR network. But today's call is just for agents in our group. So you guys can ask them any questions you have, try to get some personal insight because we're trying to make Darren a little bit more accessible to you guys than the full network. So so any wins? You guys have any wins going? Any closes? Any new listings that you guys have?
I have a new listing.
Nice. Good. Do
Yeah,
tell.
I'll send you the link over.
Yes, yeah, do that. I'll put in the newsletter.
Yeah, yeah, it's a cutie. So hoping to get it gone pretty soon. We tried him through iList, but the platform just didn't work for him because he needed to go pretty quickly. So yeah.
Okay. Very good.
Hey, I
Um,
got my two first assignments from Single Source last week, so
oh,
appreciate
good.
that very much.
Yeah, I didn't see those on the spreadsheet. I'll double check. I'm a little bit late to work today, so I'll get checking on that here in a little bit. But congrats. I'm glad to see that.
I have an
Also,
executed contract today.
oh, nice, Karen.
Yeah,
Congrats on getting into zone. I saw that you sent
thanks.
that over too. So
Thanks.
yeah, every little bit helps. So
Yeah,
that was the emphasis of our call yesterday with Jeff and Kelly was, knowing the networks, knowing how to get in the networks, and just doing your due diligence. The more, opportunities you have is going to be dependent on the number of contacts you have and how much your outreach you do. They're not going to come looking for you, trust me. You're going to need to go looking for them, and we all know this.
yeah.
So just have to keep working hard at it. Um, great. There's not a lot to really go over today. I just wanted to make everybody aware of a couple things. One was the call with Darren today at 1:30 Eastern. Also, Larry and I will be doing an agent attraction call at what time's our call, Larry? Oh, I don't remember. It's an hour before that, 12:30. That's it, 12:30 Eastern time. And we hope you
Yeah,
can make
that's right.
that. Then on Thursday, we'll have the call with Darren and the entire ADR network. We're going to do a 5-star wrap up. So anybody that was at 5-star, if you have any takeaways or um, wins from the 5-star event. I know on our call yesterday with Jeff Kelly, that was discussed in detail by a lot of you guys. But anyhow, we'll have probably typically have 50 to 60 people on that call. So I don't know what we'll have tomorrow or Thursday, but we'll see what how many people show up for that. And then on Friday, Larry will have his wealth building call. And in the meantime, too, on Thursday, there's a really good role playing mastermind with Phil Hahn. It's in EXP World. I went on it last week. I've gone into it a few times. But they drill pretty heavy, and if you're needing to practice a script, just go. I mean, it's all you have to do is tell him, here's what I want to drill with you, and then you'll do it back and forth. He'll drill with you, then you drill with him, and you could be tell him to be real tough on me, be a little easier. You just basically get to know your the way that you want to say things in a way that's comfortable and practice it without being in front of a client. Because when you're in front of a client, of course, we don't ever want to read a script to somebody, that wouldn't be cool. But you also want to make sure that you get all your key points in, and practicing is what really gets us better at these kind of things. In reviewing the newsletter, there wasn't really much to go over. I was traveling on Saturday, so I whipped something together really quick. But there were some good videos that I saw, and one was the mastermind from Friday that Larry had done with the group. I know that there's some Club Wealth events coming up, and I can't remember if they're in Georgia or Texas next week, but they're in either Georgia or Texas next week. So check the email. I'll check the newsletter just to make sure, because I see some Texas agents on the call, and I see a couple Georgia agents on the call as well, and even North Florida. It might be a little far for you, Angela, but they're available. So anything you guys want to discuss? Angela, have you been to the Bob Norrell's yet this week, or is that coming up?
We're actually leaving today to drive on over. Dalton and I are going, and Helen's going to be there too. We're going to stay overnight in a B&B and then go tomorrow because it's a full day event from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Oh, good.
I'm super looking forward to it. I gotta tell you guys, I'm so looking forward to it. I'm like a little kid. I couldn't sleep last night.
That's funny. That's great though. Is Helen's daughter going?
I don't know. She said we, so I don't know if it was her and her daughter or someone else, but
Well, her husband's also a realtor. All three of
yeah,
them are licensed with
it could be all
EXP.
three of them as far as I know. I'm not
Okay.
sure,
Okay. Her
but I'm looking
daughter's
forward to meeting
pretty
her in
new.
person too.
Yeah. Yeah, I am too. I haven't met Helen yet, and hopefully next time I'm in Florida I can drive down. I know she got hit pretty hard with the hurricane down in Fort Myers, so she's reeling from that a little bit, but bouncing back pretty quick. I don't think anything major, just some power loss and stuff. Well, cool. Any takeaways from NADP? Any stuff that you guys went over there?
I didn't end up making it because I got assigned a foreclosure property that had been flooded. And it was a huge property and it just to assess the place took a bunch of time. So I had to miss NAPD after all.
Oh, okay. But I think Helen did go, so I'll try to touch base with her and see if she can make one of these calls here soon. Anything else that anybody wants to report on or go over for the good of the group?
I just had 2 new HUD listings go live in Washington.
Oh, cool. Cool. It's awesome.
For those of you guys that are going to Bob Norell's class, make sure that you tell him myself and Jeff Russell said hello to him. He's a good friend of the Alliance here for sure.
Does anybody know where else he's traveling in this? I know he's been all over. He's been up in New York and New Jersey, or New York and Pennsylvania, I think out in California, now down in Florida. Has anybody looked at his schedule where he's headed to next?
No, not off the top of my head. I think he's still coming up with his schedule. So
Okay, good. Well, is there anything else that you guys need? Anything else that you guys are looking for from me or from Larry at this point?
Eric, quick question for you. So you said the meeting today, I don't see that on the calendar. You said it's today at 1:30?
That is Darren's call. Yeah, it should be on the calendar. Look under the calendar section.
Okay, and then what's on Thursday?
You know, it might not be on. I hope it's on there. I'm going to send everybody. I was going to send out text messages.
Okay.
On Thursday is the full group. I'm trying to get my email to load here.
I just posted Bob's workshop link in the chat for anybody who's interested in taking his class. I would highly recommend it. Having worked together with Bob with Dakota Asset Solutions for over 10 years, services rather. So yeah, you can learn a lot from Bob about what they expect, especially in the BPO department.
Yeah, it should be good stuff. It's everybody that's gone so far has raved about it. Yeah, I don't see my Darren's meeting in the calendar section. I have it up top, in the top section of the newsletter,
Okay.
under monthly group Zoom call. It's the same link as this link, by the way, at 10:30 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, which is 1:30 Eastern Daylight Time. So yeah, try to make that call. I made sure that Darren's schedule is cleared for that. Typically, it's on the second Tuesday of the month. That's probably why I didn't make it to the calendar, because I probably just forgot to put it into the next week. I'm hoping to get back to a normal schedule. The last couple of months have been abnormal as far as changes, but with Darren traveling, I just kind of have to go with what he gives me. So we plan for the second
Yep.
Tuesday, but sometimes it's the third, just because of his travel schedule.
And then on Thursday, which call were you mentioning?
Thursday will be that is what's it called? What do we call it? Well, it doesn't look like that made it to the calendar either. That was in the ADR newsletter. I know it was in that one, but it's the same link. It's at 1 o'clock Eastern, and it's all the agents are in our database are invited to that call. So yeah, I did a terrible job with the calendar this week. Sorry about that. But hopefully you guys got the monthly ADR newsletter, and I had it in that as well. Again, I'll try to text everybody in our group about reminding them about the call on Thursday. I'll definitely do today's call because I don't want Darren to show up with nobody on the call. Typically he has some good stuff to share, and I haven't even talked to him for about a week, so it would be a good catch up for all of us. Anything else? Anything else from anybody? And yesterday we also had one of the directors of growth for California on the call with us, talking about agent attraction. If you are interested and want to talk to somebody from your state, I have that information. I know pretty much all the growth directors, not really that well, but I know how to get in touch with them. And but like for some states like Georgia and Pennsylvania, Texas and Washington State, I know who handles those particular areas. And then Russ Lagon is vice president of the entire section of growth, which is basically our attraction piece of EXP. And if you guys ever need to have a phone call, or we like to get him involved. We like to get him involved when he's needed to get involved. So if we can handle things on our level as much as possible, and then if it's to try to get somebody over the finish line, that's where we would bring Russ in for something like that. So for the most part, Larry and I can handle most agent questions, most agent needs, but there are some particular circumstances that are just a little bit above what we can talk intelligently to others about, and that's where we would get other people involved. Well, if there's nothing else, I won't keep you guys. Is there anything else that anybody needs to go over or talk about? All right. Well, I'll look forward to seeing everybody at the agent attraction call if you can make it, and try to make Darren's call at 1:30 Eastern time. Again, it's the same link. My link is always the same, so you don't have to worry about it changing. It's always the same Zoom link for any of our meetings. So. All right, well, we did record this. I'll throw this on the YouTube. If anybody has any other questions, I'm around all day today till probably about noon Eastern time, and then I won't be available. So if you need me, I'm sorry, 2 o'clock Eastern. So if you need me, call me before 2 o'clock Eastern. Okay, guys, see you later.